How's everybody? Mike with Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company coming at you with this weekend's shop update. I didn't do one last weekend. Crazy shit going on around the Lazuski household. So we got tied up, didn't get a chance to do it. I shot it, just never got around to editing it. So here we are. First thing, holiday season is always my busiest time of year. And now that I'm doing this full time again, that's right, no more side or day job. This is woodworking full time. So I really appreciate those holiday orders or keeping the lights on, if you know what I mean. So last company I worked for was a great company, great group of people. I just, some stuff going on, and it just was a time for me to go back to doing what I really love to do, which is woodworking. For now, I got other opportunities that are popping up all the time, so we'll see how long it lasts this time. So anyway, cheers to all my old coworkers over at F&W Construction. You know who you are. Anyway, moving on. Big thing is, a buddy of mine I worked with in construction 10 years ago plus. He and I kept in touch. He lives in Colorado now. He called and ordered. He has a new house out in Colorado. He wanted a big cutting board. He has this awesome bar downstairs, so he ordered a big cutting board. So I put one together for him. Turned out really nice. Maple and sapele stripes. Did some laser engraving on it. Put a juice groove in it for him. That's shipping out this week. He's a cigar guy, so I don't smoke cigars. One of my good friends, Dustin, he's a big cigar guy. I have no desire to try. I can appreciate them, but just not for me. But Brian asked for an ashtray, so I made him. I'm not going off. I wanted something custom for him, so I took a chunk of American cherry that's from the Appalachia region, and I hand turned it on the lathe. And then I put a 44 Magnum shell in the middle of it so he can put out his cigar. He is in the Seabees, or he was always in the military. Once in the military, always in the military, I say. Brian was a Seabee. As a Marine, I was attached to Seabees a couple of times. Great group of guys. Always liked the Seabees. Probably why he and I get along so well. But I put the Seabee logo in the middle of it with a 44 Magnum shell in the middle. So that kind of turned out. I put a picture on Facebook, and I started getting orders for cigar ashtrays. So I played around on some design software. I made like 4 or 5 and couldn't come up with a design I liked. And then I came up with one that I liked. So these, I've got 6 on order now. I have 1 extra. This stuff has been sanded. So all you haters, go ahead, spit it out there. The CNC does all the work, yes. Well, the CNC does 2/3 of the work. Sanding, because all these little angles got to get hand sanded. I have a spindle sander, but still, you got to go in there and hand sand them. So it takes 15 minutes on the CNC to do it, and another 15, 20 minutes to sand it. So you do the math. But yeah, so I came up with the design I really liked. These are 6 inches. And what I do is people are like, well, how can you put out a cigar on wood? Isn't it going to burn it? So I talked to a couple cigar guys. I went on some cigar forums on the internet. And it turns out that cigars, unless you're puffing on them, they go out. So if you set it down there, it's going to go out. So it's more of an ash. It's not to stomp them out, but it's more of an ash thing, and they'll go out on their own, I guess. This is one that someone ordered for their dad, who's also a jarhead. Got the Marine Corps logo in there. And then what the finish is, I dip these and soak them in mineral oil, like I do cutting boards. So only real maintenance you have to do is every now and then blow it out with your compressor, wipe some mineral oil on, or dump it in mineral oil, let it dry, and go back to smoking your cigars. So I got one going to South Carolina, someone ordered. I got one going up to New England states that someone ordered, and the rest are local, and I got one left over. So I'll probably put those, a big chunk of walnut on the CNC this week and knock out some more of those for the holidays. What else we got? I got my list. So when you skip these weeks, you get long lists. Speaking of the ashtrays and other things, holiday orders. To guarantee by Christmas for a cutting board or something like that, December 15th, it has to be in by, I'm not saying I can't get it done after that, but if you want something custom, December 15th. I've got a bunch of boards in stock. I've had issues sleeping, so if I can't sleep, I come out here at 3 in the morning and I make cutting boards. So I've got everything from hard maple, I'm looking down, they're right there. Hard maple, mosaic, I have a real nice cherry maple with a walnut racing stripe. I have a cherry ingrain. I have 2 cherry ingrains. I have a nice maple with a walnut, cherry, and purple heart stripe. That one's really cool. Cherry ingrain, sapele ingrain. Lots of cutting boards in stock. So if you need a cutting board, let me know. I can get that laser engraved and off to you in no time. What else am I working on? My buddy Dustin, back in May, I made a nice coffee table. A family member of his cut down a white maple tree. I got some cookies. I made a nice coffee table for them, and now I am working on the end table. So I use the same form, 2 foot by 4 foot form for the coffee table. I poured the same thing, and I'm gonna cut that in half and make 2 by 2 end tables, first of all. As far as downstairs house remodel, I mean, I'm always honored people ask me to make furniture for their house, something they're going to use. So I'm really excited. That's going to take another 3 or 4 days in the mold. I need 2 weeks because it's so thick. It's a little over 2 inches thick, to make sure it's purely, it's not just dry, but cured. So I'll have that done. By middle of this coming week, I'll have that out of the form, and I'll put that in the CNC and get that knocked out. And then I got to, I'm pretty sure I have all the legs. So we're doing the gas pipe legs also. So I'll have that done. Countertops, I'm doing maple countertops for a house also not too far from here. They're doing a full kitchen remodel, and they wanted something with character. So a lot of people ask, how durable are wood countertops? They're not granite. They're not Formica. They're not as hard as that. They'll last. I know people, I mean, if there's houses that are hundreds of years old that have wood countertops. There's a little more maintenance. You do have to do some maintenance. Got to be more careful with them. You can't take a hot pan and put them on, but you can't do that with granite either. So they're a great way for character. That's one thing I like about them. We're doing a wet bar in our house, and I'm going to do a wood countertop for that. So I got all the pieces cut. There's a little design change. I met with the customers Thursday night. So the little design change, and they're still not sure on the final color. So I'm making some sample boards with that. I found one I think I think they're gonna love it. I love it. So hopefully they will too. So work on that. I'm only about 10 hours into that. I got probably at least 30 more hours to go. Because I start with raw, dried, live edge. They don't want live edge, thank God. So I gotta cut all that straight, flatten the boards, cut the edges straight, join them together with floating tenons, then get that set, then put it on the CNC, flatten it, then cut the shape, cut all the joinery into it and everything. So we have a 90-degree turn, and then I got to cut for the sink. They just got their sink, so I had to go measure for that. They're doing a farm sink, so there's a little bit of math I got to figure out. All you kids out there think you're not going to need math, trust me, you're going to need math when you get older. I use it every single day, and I was that kid, so I need to go back in time to apologize to all my math teachers. Mr. Rapaski, junior high school or freshman, sophomore year math. I know you're passed away, but I owe you an apology because you're right. I do need fractions and algebra and all that shit. So pay attention to your teachers, kids. Let's see what else. For the month of November up to December 1st, we got 2 more weeks, week and a half. I'm offering free laser engraving now till December 1st. December 1st, deal's off. Order any product, cutting board. Even if you order like the coasters, if you order 2 coasters, or I'm sorry, 2 ashtrays, the deal is order $100, get free engraving. So if you order 2 ashtrays or $50 each, you get free laser engraving. Order a cutting board, a 12 by 18 cutting board or larger, those are $100, and you go from there, free laser engraving. Order these are 25, order 4 of these, get free laser engraving. So on the laser engraving, if you order 4 of these, that deal is it's all the same laser engraving. So just because it gets to be more work than bargain for. So free laser engraving, any product, any order over $100 now until December 1st, end of the month. Yeah. Let's see what else. Secret sign of the month. I got to make a sign. It wasn't really a secret. They were on my list to make a secret sign for them, and then they ordered it, and I gave it to them anyway. Someone that was like a mother to me growing up. I had a lot of, I looked at a lot of my friends' mothers as moms. That's who raised me, was my between coaches and teachers, and a handful of really good friends as mothers. So Cindy and Steve, my best friend's parents, they ordered a sign. So I made this for them, dropped it off to them. And unfortunately, they weren't home when I dropped it off, so I still got to go there and see them. But awesome people. Spent a lot of time at their house. And they tried to pay me, but I kind of reminded them, you guys fed me for a lot of years at your house. And not to mention they had 3 boys, my best friend, his 2 brothers. So I just love doing that kind of stuff. So the Secret Sign of the Month went out to Steve and Cindy. So if you know them, you know what I'm talking about. So see what else. Cups. I got an order for 18 cups, 20 cups for the Vermillion High School football team. They had a really good season this year. Coach Bill did an awesome job. I think this is his 2nd year as head coach. But yeah, so they some of the boosters ordered cups for all the players and all of the all the seniors and all the coaching staff. So I got those knocked out. I love being part of that stuff also. You know, give the community. I charge them, but I love doing stuff for the community. So got to make money. See what else. Billy clubs. I've been getting ordered. Not billy clubs for hitting people. These are billy clubs for checking your tire pressure. Not for you. They're not weapons. They can't make weapons, but these are used for, tapping on your road tires, or saddlebag buddies, as we call them. So got a bunch of those done. That's turned out. Those are fun. I like making wood turning, and I like using the offcuts. So you can kind of see back over here's the offcuts of different products. So I save those pieces of wood, glue them together, and make the billy clubs, and I can do laser engraving. So I got to order one yesterday with a Jameson logo on it. So billy clubs and whiskey kind of go together for some reason. I don't know. So anyway, grill scrapers. I showed a second ago. I've been getting orders for grill scrapers. I was sold out, and I thought maybe I'd be done with them until spring, and then I started getting them. People wanted for Christmas gifts. So grill scrapers, put dad's name on, mom's name, whoever the griller or the griller is. These work awesome. I've used mine all year. I grill out 3 days a week, probably on average. And so they work really good. I'm out of hickory, so they're all hard maple. So these work great. They engrave nice. They got the finger groove in the back. I didn't really need it, but I'd like to do it because this really helps you get in there. But these work great. Once you use them a few times, you get your grill grate starts getting the grooves in there, so it works great. And then you kind of turn it sideways. I had to burp again. Wouldn't be a video if I didn't burp. You turn it sideways, and it really gets the grills clean. It's barely getting those little metal bristles on there. So that's all done. Serving boards. I made some serving boards. So last weekend was the Vermilion did a corks and kegs walk. So you pay, I think it's $25, and you get a little bracelet. And you go to all the different businesses, and you get to drink a sample of booze and a little appetizer. My good friend Fran over at Harbortown Trading was generous enough to let me set up a table. So I had a couple serving boards. I had a really nice Exuma blue one, and I forget the other one was. It sold before we even opened. A friend walked in. She goes, "I'll take both of them. I need Christmas gifts." So those were gone. I got more in the works now. I got this one right here. It'll be done this week. I got to do a couple more coats of varnish on it. In fact, the picture I probably put here will probably show it already done. But anyway, it's sitting over there on the bench. I'll have that one done. A few more. I got a really nice live edge Buckeye burl with a clear resin, so you can see the burl. I got that one in the forms right now. And then I have a white maple. It's purple. It's like a nice, really cool royal purple, I think they call it. So those will be done by the Christmas time also. Those go super quick. People ask, why is that $200? Well, the resin's $100. You use about half a gallon of resin. It's $100 a gallon, so it's $50 there. The wood, the labor, they're very labor intensive. So they go between $150 and $200 depending on the size of them and the type of wood. The Buckeye burl is not cheap wood. I got a lot of it in stock, and I'm hoarding it for special projects. So what else? Coming up in a couple of weeks out in Marblehead, Ohio, at a great place that my wife and I love to go to. We're out there called the Canoe Club. The Canoe Club is a cool place. It's a wine bar. They have the brick oven pizzas. They're my favorite kind of pizza. They put them in there. It's got that nice char to it. They're doing a crafts/art show. I'll be here definitely on Saturday. I'll put the information right here, the dates and everything, the time. I might do it Sunday too, but I'm guaranteed for Saturday. So I'm gonna have cutting boards there, charcuterie boards, serving boards, grill scrapers, the charcuterie wine glass holders. Those are always great for the holidays. Cocktail smokers. I just batched out, I think, about 20 more cocktail smokers. I sell those things. They're great. Sold one yesterday to a friend. She picked it up. Had her husband's initials engraved on it. So I'll have cocktail smokers. Signs. The signs have been a big sale. So I mentioned in the last video that I found some more whiskey barrel lids. So I made a couple more. I think I got one more section. So these are great gifts if you have a friend who has a home with a bar in it, or a man cave kind of thing, or a she shed and then a whiskey. But yeah, so I got a couple more of these. I'm going to laser engrave, have those for the Canoe Club. And I'm probably going to order more of those. Those are big sellers. The wine bottle holders, I got some of those in the works. I got the material ready to go. So I'm going to knock out 2 or 3 more of those for the holidays. I think that's it. I think it's my whole list. Try to keep these videos to less than 15 minutes. So that is what's going on in the shop this week. So that's it for this week's Cleveland Cutting Board and Furniture Company Weekend Shop Update. I just want to remind you that everybody's going through something. So be nice, be kind, smile and walk away. That's always the best option if someone's being a dick. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. And remember, the first Wednesday of every month is the Whiskey and Wood Talk. The next one's going to be on YouTube. I'm not doing them through Facebook Live anymore. So they'll be on my YouTube channel. So go over. So if you like this video, link, subscribe, and hit subscribe button. That'll tell you when I'm live or something like that. It'll pop up as a new video. So I'm trying to build this channel. As I see more more supporters, I'll do more videos. I have a bunch of videos started. I just got to edit them. So I got some Shop Tip Tuesdays. I got a couple of build videos. I want to do a build video on the wooden ashtrays. I think that'd be kind of fun to show people what's involved with that, because people say, oh, the CNC does all the work. Anyway, have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.